How is it that a game from 2009 with no flashy battle passes or loot boxes has more active players than a once popular game that was released less than 2 years ago, like Overwatch 2? Sorry Overwatch fans, but it's true. Left 4 Dead 2, Valve's cooperative zombie survival masterpiece, is alive and well, define the natural life cycle of video games. While other titles fade into obscurity after a few years, this cult classic continues to draw in thousands and thousands of players, and is not just nostalgia keeping it afloat. Left 4 Dead 2's enduring popularity is a testament to timeless game design, an engaged community, and a level of depth that's rare in today's gaming landscape. For those unfamiliar, which if you don't know what Left 4 Dead 2 is, I'm not gonna judge, but that's crazy. But for those unfamiliar, Left 4 Dead 2 is a cooperative first-person shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by hordes of infected zombies. Players choose from one of the 4 survivors, Coach, Ellis, Rochelle, and Nick, and work together to battle their way through diverse campaigns, each with its own unique settings and challenges. The story takes the survivors across the southern United States, from the eerie swamps of Louisiana to an abandoned amusement park and even a chaotic finale on the rooftops of New Orleans. The gameplay is fast-paced and chaotic, designed to keep players on the edge of their seats. The core mechanic revolves around teamwork, as players must fend off waves of infected, including specialized special infected zombies like the Smoker, Boomer, and Tank, and there's a lot more, which can disrupt and even wipe out the group if not handled properly. Adding to this tension is the AI director, which dynamically adjusts the numbers of zombies and resources based on how well the players are performing, ensuring every playthrough feels unique. But understanding what Left 4 Dead 2 is only scratches the surface as to why thousands and thousands of players play it over a decade later. To truly grasp its impact, we need to look deeper into what has kept players coming back. Well, for one, it's the timeless gameplay. At its core, Left 4 Dead 2 is a masterpiece in simplicity and replayability. The gameplay loop, survive, scavenge, and move forward is intuitive, yet endlessly engaging. The emphasis on teamwork and communication fosters a sense of camaraderie, rarely seen in other games. Players don't just survive together, they share moments of panic, triumph, and hilarity. This emotional connection is a powerful driver of player retention, and it's this timeless gameplay that sets the foundation of other factors that have kept Left 4 Dead 2 alive. But what makes this game feel fresh even after all these years? That's where the modding community comes in. One of the key reasons Left 4 Dead 2 has endured is its thriving modding community. Valve's decision to make the game highly moddable has allowed fans to create everything from custom campaigns to ridiculous skins that replace zombies with Teletubbies. These mods breathe new life into the game, offering infinite variety and keeping players engaged. It's not uncommon to find servers running entirely custom content, making every session feel fresh and exciting. The mods are more than just novelty. They're a testament to the creative power of passionate community. But even beyond mods, there's something special about the players themselves that has turned this game into a phenomenon, and that's their cult following. Over the years, Left 4 Dead 2 has built a passionate and dedicated fanbase. Unlike many modern games that rely on marketing hype, Left 4 Dead 2's popularity has grown organically through word of mouth and community-driven content. This cult following has created a tight-knit community that continues to welcome new players while celebrating the game's legacy. The bond within the community goes beyond gameplay. It's a shared appreciation for a game that values substance over style. And speaking of substance, the game's versus mode is another element that has kept players hooked. While the game is primarily known for its cooperative gameplay, the versus mode has also kept the community engaged. In this mode, players can take on the role of special infected, adding a layer of strategy and unpredictability to the gameplay. The competitive nature of versus mode has fostered a small but dedicated scene, proving that the game's mechanics are robust enough to support both casual and competitive play. This duality of cooperative and competitive gameplay is a rare achievement in game design. So, what lessons can modern developers take away from this enduring classic? Well, number one is focus on gameplay, not gimmicks. Left 4 Dead 2's success highlights the importance of prioritizing core gameplay over flashy but fleeting features. Modern games often rely on live service models with constant updates, but Left 4 Dead 2 proves that a well-designed game can stand the test of time without frequent overhauls. But it's not just about solid gameplay, it's about giving players the tools to make the game their own. Number two is community engagement. Valve's support for modding has shown how empowering players to create their own content can extend a game's lifespan. Other developers could learn from this approach, as community-driven content not only keeps player engaged, but also fosters a deeper connection to the game. The lesson here is clear: trust your community and they'll reward you with creativity and loyalty. And perhaps the most significant takeaway from Left 4 Dead 2 is its replayability, which is number 3. The dynamic AI director is a brilliant example of how procedural systems can enhance replayability. By ensuring that no two playthroughs are the same, Left 4 Dead 2 offers endless opportunities for players to return without feeling like they've seen it all. Replayability isn't just a buzzword, it's a design philosophy that keeps games alive. But why has Left 4 Dead 2 specifically risen above other zombie games? Well, in my opinion, Left 4 Dead 2 is one of the best zombie games ever. Left 4 Dead 2's impact on the zombie genre is undeniable. Its blend of heart-pounding action, strategic teamwork, and atmospheric design sets a standard that few games have matched. The game's ability to balance chaos with strategy creates an experience that is both thrilling and rewarding. Unlike many modern zombie games that rely on overwhelming players with sheer numbers of overly complex mechanics, Left 4 Dead 2 focuses on what matters most: fun. It's this focus on pure, unadulterated fun that has made Left 4 Dead 2 a benchmark in the genre. And even as other games come and go, this one continues to remind us why simple ideas executed perfectly stand the test of time. So, 14 years after its release, Left 4 Dead 2 is more than just a game. It's a reminder of what happens when developers focus on the experience of the gameplay rather than the money. Its timeless gameplay, supportive community, and endless replayability have cemented its place as one of the greatest zombie games ever made. In an era where many games struggle to retain their player base, Left 4 Dead 2 continues to thrive, proving that quality, creativity, and community are the ultimate keys to longevity. As we look to the future of gaming, perhaps the best way forward is to take away from Left 4 Dead 2's playbook. Keep it simple, make it fun, and trust the players to keep the game alive.